Molson, everyone in, and he has been the tone setter of late. So Matthews, Marner, Nyes, and Will Cooley flips that high in the air and then ends up batting it to the blue line, not out. Nylander keeps it alive in front, and a one-handed tip by McMann, stopped by Shesterkin. Try and get to them early here and keep that confidence level down. Carrick with a hot shot, fought off there by Stolarz off his glove. Marner back to Matthews. In behind, nice sharp angle, and Shesterkin has that.
Around the corners, a little quick turn back. That's a tough play for Miller. He's just trying to mirror him and then gets set up from behind, takes from both one way, and you can see.
Back to Fox, and Fox shooting. That's steered away by Stolarz. Fox on 299 assists. Passing it across, chance in front, Stolarz the save, rebound chipped high over the net.
You mentioned how hot Panarin has been, and you've got Fox on the back end, too, a little cross-seam pass, and you can see the difficult shot for Soucy going backwards. He kind of tripped and fell, but the rebound was right there for the team.
Nice, deflects that in right on Shesterkin. He'll fire it ahead, nice pass, Lafreniere, glove stop by Stolarz.
Trying to get something at this end, and instead just a high lofter. Look at the timing there of Lafreniere, able to handle that one. Passing lane taken away, and good job not allowing anything to go cross crease there. So you leave the shooter to your goaltender. McCabe does a nice job.
And now up to 6th in the league. And Tavares starts with a win. Here's Marner, Matthews, and Shesterkin with a big stop. It looked like there was plenty of net for Austin Matthews.
Yeah, his center iceman here, but he reads this perfectly, knows where the threat is, slides across. That little second shuffle a game. I think last year in a lesser role, 1842 as a member of the Florida Panthers. So that was his lowest ice time of his career.
Speaking of ice time, McCabe on the ice led the Leafs last night, 25-42. And here's Jake McCabe on the move. Tavares scores! A beauty for John Tavares! And the Leafs strike first.
But it's all made in the play along the wall. You get pressured, made a nice little kick-out play, and then McCabe jumping up on the play creates that passing lane while he drives. Watch McCabe, couple of strides, opens up the passing lane, and then he walks right into it.
Shesterkin plays that around, and it's Borgen, acquired from Seattle earlier in the year. Playing it inside the Leaf line. Chris Kreider's on it. Near side it goes. A centering pass, kick back to the line. Soucy across. Shot. Scores. Rangers have tied it in the final minutes.
If you watch Stolarz in front, he's got two bodies that he's trying to look around, and this is just simple puck retrieval down deep and then D to D. What does that do? Well, look at all the time Borgen has. Late pressure there. You've got two Rangers in front, and Carlo trying to box out. A little peek to his left as Stolarz. He never reacts. He never even reacted until he...
Tavares against Zibanejad. It's knocked into the corner. McMann after it. Tavares. McCabe scores! Went through and it looked like it got tipped by McMann, and the Leafs get it back in what's been a wild final New York minute.
Well, how about that? Similar type of play. Off of the face-off, you lose the draw, but it's McMann who fights for it, kicks it up, and now look at that separation through a crowd. Just a great tip coming front. Keandre Miller's just a little late. You got to credit McMann there. He was fighting in the corner and then beat the defender to the front of the net. Great positioning with the stick. Shesterkin going to ground. In this, his 16th.
And on the all-time list, he has just tied your former line mate. There's Panarin in. Turns away from Tavares. Works it across, and Nye's got a stick on that. Cooley far side. Tracked there by Tavares. Now it's Soucy dumping it in the corner. Riley to wrap it back. Comes across for Fox. High slot. Trocheck. Rebound. Scores. Artemi Panarin cashes the rebound. And early in the second, the game is tied.
Craig Berube has been wanting the Matthews line out against the Panarin line, but to start it was Zibanejad's line. So this is a long shift. The only straggler was Nyes, dead tired at the end of a minute-and-a-half shift. But here's one for Stolarz. Could he control that rebound? I'm not sure. It's one of those shots that
actually did it. Here's McMann first as he charges in. Spins it in front. Loose puck there. And a backhand. Nylander stopped as it glanced off the glove of Shesterkin. Tavares back on it. Back to McCabe. 2 points in the first period. Chance here. Tavares scores. There's number 1100. And the Leafs regain the lead.
Getting it back to the point. Here's Tavares supporting McMann out of the corner. McCabe takes his time. I think that one hit McMann in front and went right to the area. You could see the reaction of Tavares saying, you know, that's a wise play. It's just not a shot that aimlessly goes nowhere. Right on the net by McCabe.
Near side. Gets past Nyes. Marner will take charge. Matthews in front. And Shesterkin with a stop on that tip. Back it goes to Trocheck. Slot. Cooley fires. Up ahead. And the Leafs are out with McMann down that left flank. Here's a loose puck for Nylander to pick up. Nylander trying to work his way around Fox. In behind, a centering pass. Nyes scores! Matthew Nyes has 25. And the Leafs with a 4-2 lead.
Nylander gets the puck in the corner, does a little dance around. He knows that he's got Fox, who's dead tired there. Just a little saucer pass. Matthews presents the screen there. Look at the reaction to Shesterkin. His reaction afterwards, he never even saw it. He's going, come on, you got to box out the guy in front. Instead, Matthews with the perfect screen from jumping on the ice to putting it in.
With 3 teams within 2 points. How about the Leafs in Florida? Here's Tavares for the hat trick and Shesterkin with the stop.
But yeah, I would think if you feel that the top 6 has some continuity with that kind of a lineup, why not? Let them go, let them build some rapport.
As Cooley goes to work. Here's Will Cooley, the former Windsor Spitfire, for Trocheck in front, and Stolarz with one of his best stops. Up top, Fox, Miller, and Zibanejad downhill, and that takes the mask right off Stolarz.
In combination, you got Trocheck sliding across. It almost looked like he made some contact.
They work it ahead for Lorentz, and now across for Ekman-Larsson. Out at center, Lawton. He's got Kemp with him. Scott Lawton to the net. Kicked away. Lawton ended up bumping into Shesterkin. Here's Miller. JT Miller over the line. Flick through. Trocheck and Stolarz held the pad down to Rob Trocheck.
Trocheck, I think, thought for sure he could get it around the pad, and watch just the last second.
Nylander shadows him. Zibanejad firing it. That hit the post.
And helping his goaltender out. Here's the first push from the short side through traffic.
Nice. Trying to get it back. Tanev. Kreider there. Now it's sent back to the line. Panarin. And scores! All the way through traffic. The Rangers within 1 with 33.6, and the guy you said so adept at deflecting pucks, Chris Kreider.
Immediately pointed back to Panarin. You know that they've been there the entire game, and this one just seeing its way through. Look at the point back. Let's have a look. Boy, it's hard to see through there. You look at the positioning of Kreider. Maybe just saying great play. Oh, yeah, he did. Man, that's just a beauty. That's his 20th tip in.
Had to delay to keep that on side. Clock drains, and the Leafs have won it here in New York.